first thing that you are going to need to make this adorable owl wreath is a wreath form. This one I picked up from Joann's. It was on sale for right around $3. Next, we are going to need some flowers for the eyes. I also picked these up at Joann's, and these are pretty cool because they come with the little clips on the back, so you can just go ahead and clip them onto your wreath. If you wanted to, you could also buy regular flowers and just go ahead and glue them on. Some felt in the color of your choice. You can get this for $1 a piece at Hobby Lobby. Some pine cones. I'm going to be using 2 different sizes. I'm going to be using 2 of the smaller ones for the feet, and then I am going to be using 2 of these bigger ones for the wings. You can buy the pine cones at the store if you like. I personally just went around my yard and found them, and then I stuck them on a baking sheet on some tin foil and put them in the oven at 250 degrees for about an hour just to kill any little bugs or anything like that inside of them. The last thing that we are going to need is a hot glue gun and some glue. For those of you wondering, I found this adorable pink baby hot glue gun from Joann Fabrics. To get started, the first thing that I did was I took my flowers and I just went ahead and clipped them onto the wreath. Like I said, if you did not get the flowers that have the little clips, you can just go ahead and take your hot glue gun and stick some glue right here on the back of the flower and just go ahead and glue them onto the wreath. For the owl's ears, I just went ahead and cut 2 triangle shapes out of the gray felt. And then I also just went ahead and cut a bigger triangle out of the orange felt for his nose. Now I'm taking my hot glue gun and putting some glue on the base of the ear, and then I'm going to go ahead and stick that on the back of the flower. And I'm just going to go ahead and do the exact same thing with the other ear. This is what he looks like so far. As you can see, he is coming along. Next, we are going to take the nose and put some hot glue on that, and then we are just going to stick that onto the wreath a little bit underneath the flowers. This is what he will look like once you glue the nose on. Next, we are going to be taking our baby pine cones and we are going to be gluing them at the base of the wreath for the feet. So once again, just take your hot glue gun and put a decent amount of glue on the bottom of the pine cone. And then you're just going to go ahead and hold this firmly on the bottom of the wreath for at least a few seconds. And then just go ahead and repeat the same process and glue his other foot on. This is how he looks with his feet glued on. He looks so adorable. Next, we are going to be moving on to the wings. So we are going to be taking our larger pine cones and our hot glue gun, and make sure you apply a generous amount to the pine cones because you do not want them falling off. And I'm going to be having my wings kind of going off to the side, so I am mainly focusing on putting the glue near the top of the pine cone. Once you have applied the glue, you are just going to firmly press your pine cone onto the wreath and hold it on there for a few seconds. And then just go ahead and repeat the process with the other pine cone. Here is our finished owl wreath. I absolutely love him. I think he came out so adorable, and I think the best part about this is it was extremely easy to make, and it was also really inexpensive. I think this whole project cost me right around $6 to make. I also think that you could use this little guy pretty much any time of the year, not just for fall. One other thing I wanted to mention, the little hanger that I'm using to hang him up, I picked up from the Dollar Tree. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys next time.
This is our fantasy. Tonight we're breaking free. We'll be